buying machetes and rungus, trying to distribute to young people to cause violence in town. And they want us to sit here, fold our hands, and say that that is an Article 37 of our Constitution. Your Excellency, the national police and our police officer must be ruthless in dealing with such criminals, because we want this country to be a country of law and order, not a country of chaos.
Okay, fellow Kenyans, I've got a few things to talk about in this video. And I can start by asking that why is it that these people think or they feel like they can just control Kenya the way they want, or they can just say anything and it is being applied? You know, it is a point that you can't just apply something without action. Action speaks louder than word. That is one thing I know. Because they've been talking about this thing for a very long time. It is now 1 year. Yesterday, there's a video that I did. You even had the mother, the boy who, the 12 years old boy who was hit with 8 bullets. And then William Ruto promised that he's going to talk to the mother and then to compensate and see what they can do about that. They've never done anything. And then right now, Junes Murkomen is saying that the government is ready to sit down with the families of those who lost their lives last year. To talk to them and compensate. This is what this man is saying. We are ready to meet the families of those who lost their children as a result of the political act. From a human perspective, we are ready to meet the families, have a conversation with them and see what else we can do to support them. We want to ask these political dangers to keep off and allow those families to visit us. So my question is this. You are talking about political scavengers. These people have never prevented you from meeting the people that lost their lives or the families of those who were killed. They've never. I don't remember any single day that the Gen Z stood and said that you should not meet Rex's mother. You should not meet Rex's father of the family. You should not meet anybody's family that was, you know, the good thing, or one thing I know, is that as expected, what you need to do, or as a human, someone has lost the family, just like what happened during Albert Ojwang's death. You saw the way Kenyans responded, even though at the end of the day, the father became turned his back and again betrayed the people that were supporting him. That is a different case. I don't want to talk about that because I talked about it before. I just want us to focus on what Murkomen is saying.
Kenyans need to appreciate that it is important to have the discipline that these men and women have. It's important to protect your nation, and there is nothing so good than living in a country that is so peaceful that we can come here to celebrate a team that has won a cup like it has happened. And Your Excellency, we want to promise this, that these men and women will be supported from our ministry 100%, Your Excellency, to maintain law and order. And we have received a notice from some of the political actors who, Your Excellency, not just few months ago, they were standing where I'm standing. They were defending law and order. They were standing against the chaos. But Your Excellency are sitting now planning, buying machetes and rungus, trying to distribute to young people to cause violence in town. And they want us to sit here, fold our hands, and say that that is an Article 37 of our Constitution. Your Excellency, the national police and our police officer must be ruthless in dealing with such criminals, because we want this country to be a country of law and order, not a country of chaos, so that all of us can be able to thrive in this nation. Young people in this country don't deserve to be running battles in the streets. They deserve to be playing football like this young. These are their generation. These are their colleagues. We want to give them an opportunity to grow. It is not an opportunity to be used by political actors to cause violence. Lastly, I want to say, Your Excellency, in the ministry we are ready to meet the families of those who unfortunately, Your Excellency, suffered as a result, lost their children as a result of these political acts. Your Excellency, it doesn't matter what happened. From a human perspective, we are ready to meet their families, have a conversation with them, and see what else we can do to support them. Your Excellency, our doors are open. And I am sure even your door is open, and the door of the IG is open for us to meet with those families. We want to ask those political scavengers to keep off and allow those families to visit us and let us have a conversation with them to see how best we are going to help them. We have received a notice from some of the political actors who, Your Excellency, not just few months ago, they were standing where I'm standing. They were defending law and order. They were standing against the chaos. But Your Excellency are sitting now planning, buying machetes and rungus, trying to distribute to young people to cause violence in town. And they want us to sit here, fold our hands, and say that that is an Article 37 of our Constitution. Your Excellency, the national police and our police officer must be ruthless in dealing with such criminals, because we want this country to be a country of law and order, not a country of chaos, so that all of us can be able to thrive in this nation. Young people in this country don't deserve to be running battles in the streets. They deserve to be playing football like this young. These are their generation. These are their colleagues. We want to give them an opportunity to grow. It is not an opportunity to be used by political actors to cause violence. Unfortunate scenario happened last year at around this time on 25th of June. And in that situation, Parliament was invaded. I have spoken to ambassadors from other countries when they come visit, and I've said this. In UK, for example, if any person just tweeted or posted a post on any social media to say they will be visiting Buckingham Palace, or they will go to 10 Downing Street, or they will be going to Parliament, Your Excellency, nobody will wait for them to come to the street. They will be picked from their own houses and they will be charged. I have lived and studied in the US. I have even attempted to visit White House, because there are days they are allowed to visit. If a citizen of America in any state, however far from the Washington DC is, was to write in their social media that let us go and invade White House, Your Excellency, the Secret Service would pick them from their homes. It is only in Kenya where a citizen will say they will invade Parliament, they will invade the judiciary, they will visit State House, and they still walk scot-free, not charged, and even when they are taken to court, Your Excellency, they will be released on, and they are told you can just go home for free. Kenyans need to appreciate that it is important to have the discipline that these men and women have. It's important to protect your nation, and there is nothing so good than living in a country that is so peaceful that we can come here to celebrate a team that has won a cup like it has happened. And Your Excellency, we want to promise this, that these men and women will be supported from our ministry 100%, Your Excellency, to maintain law.
Murkomen is trying to say that Kenyans should respect the police officers. And also William Samoei is saying that police officers should be respected.
I ask of every citizen and every leader to respect our police and to support our police to make sure that they secure our country. We have sufficient infrastructure to make sure that this happens within the law. I am very proud of what our policemen and women have done in Haiti, for example. Kenya was chosen amongst many nations because we have a professional police service that works within the law, that operates within the parameters of the requirement of human rights, and to make sure that our nation is managed in a manner that respects the law, but makes sure that we are a stable, progressive, and democratic nation. So to IG and your team, you have my support 100% to secure this nation and to operate for all of us, every citizen. Nobody is above the law. None of us is above the law. You cannot intimidate the police. You cannot use force against the police, or insult, or threaten the police. You are threatening our nation. because these are our frontline defenders of our rights as Kenyans and of the right of this nation to be peaceful and to be secure. So, ladies and gentlemen of the police force who are here today, of the police service who are here today, I want to give you my assurance that as you secure this nation is going to make sure that you are also safe and your families are safe.
So after we've respected these people, are they going to respect us back? No, just a simple question. Are they respecting us? Because what I'm trying to, I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to reason or to think straight with the way these guys are behaving. In other words, Murkomen is trying to say that police officers are supposed to be ruthless to Kenyans. Tomorrow, everybody knows that tomorrow is going to be a demonstration. Everybody knows that. But my question is this. Is it going to be as peaceful as Gen Zs are planning it to be? Because according to me, what I know is that these Gen Zs, the people that are going to protest tomorrow, the people that will be on the streets tomorrow, are people who are very peaceful. They have got no problem with anybody. They don't plan anything negative. They're just peaceful. What they want or what they expect is total cooperation and security from the police officers. They don't expect something else. In fact, when they were writing the letters requesting for the demonstration, they said that we expect your total cooperation. So total cooperation is, come protect us. We are peaceful. We want to do our demonstration. But the question is, are these police officers ready for the peaceful demonstration, for allowing these people to demonstrate peacefully? Are they ready? If they are not ready, then I don't think if there will be any peaceful demonstration. Remember, the target is have a mass, and then after that, occupy State House. Hapo State House have question marks, but I don't want to talk about that because I already talked about it. But one thing I know is that there are a lot of things that will happen tomorrow. Some people will lose their jobs. Watu watapoteza kazi. After tomorrow's demonstration, utasikia IG ametajwa mahali. Murkomen atatajwa mahali. These police officers, these police officers, there is a lot going on. There is a lot that will go on tomorrow. I don't know what to think. I just want to give you time in the comment section to tell me what to think concerning this, because they've been singing, they've been promising these guys that will compensate, will meet the families for a very long time. So right now it's like they are telling the police officers that tomorrow go on the streets, be ruthless, don't care about anything, shoot to kill. Because if you are telling Kenyans that they should respect the police officers, so in other words, you are trying to tell police officers that any Kenyan who does not respect you, you know what to do. You've given them an order, you've given them a go ahead. Just do what you can. For all guys, that is just my thought, and that is all I have for today. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and please don't forget to drop me a comment. Tell me what you think where you're watching this video from. If you're within the country, please tell me which country you're watching from, and if you're outside the country, you can as well drop me the flag of the country where you're coming from, so that I can figure it out by myself. And please don't forget to subscribe and also like this video. Until we meet again, I have been your host, Boniface Sabino. Bingo.